Hello, this is LODWise, and today we are going to be talking about Jessica Jones in number 10, and good lord, of course, Grave has, freaking Garth. I mean, hell, at first she looked like she was going to, blow his brain pan across the wall, but geez, of course, she takes him, whatever else. Now, the biggest thing in this episode that I really have to think about, because it was like, once I seen it, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I mean, that's basically all I could really honestly think. What the hell is going on here? Seriously, the officer just wanted to basically turn everything in and then, get all this, under wraps. But hell no, he fucking shoots him in the face. Seriously, just because he wanted, basically turn Grave in and not kill him. That was bullshit. There was no reason to kill that officer at all. That officer at this point was on their side. He could have been helping a lot. Well, honestly, if you're doing more research in the past about Grave or Purple Man, you would know that he is a kind of, sends out some kind of a spore or whatever else. And here we find out that spore is actually a virus. So he is literally a virus. Well, so I really thought that's kind of how it was going to go before, because they talked about trying to save his life and whatever else. So I really kind of thought maybe that's kind of where it was going to go. And it did. I mean, that was really cool that his dad actually said, okay, yeah, he's kind of a virus. We need to find a cure. And since Jessica at this point is now immune to it, well, of course, they're going to be trying to make a cure, which I don't think is going to last. You think about it, this cure is going to basically wear off. We see it later in that episode when he starts spraying that cure on himself. I really believe that cure is going to wear off. I don't think it's going to be there forever, just like any other kind of spray would be. Because of course his dad is trying to make things right. Honestly, at this point, they weren't torturing him. They said they were curing him of some disease, but we honestly seriously don't know the actual truth. And of course, we find out freaking Hogarth here is an asshole. I mean, seriously, Grave is hurt and whatever else, and she takes him to her ex. I mean, seriously, by that point, we seen in the episode. I mean, they were just bickering back and forth, and for some reason, Grave, her ex, and freaking starts making her chop up more or less freaking Hogarth with 1,000 cuts kind of thing. And all of a sudden, of course, the little secretary comes in and knocks her ass out and fucking kills her. But I mean, seriously, at that point, it was pretty fucked up, because Grave had no idea he was at that door. He thought it was Jessica, so that's the reason why I think Hogarth was attacked at that time. I think honestly he would have just kind of let it go and whatever else, and maybe make her sign those papers. I'm not honestly sure though. Now I want to kind of talk about one other thing here, because Grave finally finds out he had a little bastard, and of course they killed it. He really didn't seem honestly pissed off about it. Maybe a little puzzled, but he wasn't pissed off. He's like, okay, whatever, the fucker's dead. And he was, I think, more or less worried that somebody else would be able to create something like an antidote or a possibly a weapon towards him. I think that's about the only thing he was really honestly nervous about. This is, of course, where shit hits the fan. We've seen it when the fucking support group here tries to fight. Are you really stupid? I mean, come on. This fucker has been controlling you this entire time, and you think you're actually going to be able to do something about it? I mean, theoretically, I guess, if you could go next to the guy, hold your breath as long as you possibly could, then you could probably beat his face in. But honestly, I think that should have been maybe their plan, or hell, I think honestly going in there with some sort of hazmat suit, then you could just do whatever the hell you wanted to him until he rips open the suit. But I think this group was stupid, because this really seriously opened the doorway for Hope here to cut her own throat to try to save everybody, because hell, we've seen it. Freaking Grave once will give Hope back if they give him his dad, so he can just do whatever the hell he's going to do to him, fillet him or fucking whatever. But wow, this was one hell of an episode. Alright, let's jump down to the final thoughts. I kind of hope that dad doesn't get killed off. Maybe they could use him as some sort of scientist on the in the group, kind of like the other shows do, where the Flash and Arrow and all the other ones, where they have basically a group to fight, not just the superhero by themselves. Because I think sometimes it does make it a little easier and better when you have a group of people building off of each other than you do just one little character, unless you can really sell that character. But wow, this was a good episode so far. So hell, let's move to number 11 next time, guys. Well, if you like these, hit those like buttons, those subscribe buttons, leave those comments and theories, and I'll catch you guys next time.